It's time for today's race at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache circuit here in Sao Paulo. And as any of the 80,000 capacity crowd will tell you, this is going to be a fantastic race. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7 mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if of course the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Formula 4 Racing. I am your host, Steamy Skate. With me as always is my trusty steed. Hello there, Howsy. Howsy, what am I doing? 5 a.m. What am I doing? We're here, mate. We're in Brazil. I wasn't going to miss this one. And I'm back, mate. We are back. And yes, Brazil, Interlagos, folks. Welcome, Howsy.
Yes, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And yes, tip of the hat, my friend, tip of the hat. Dedication from yourself, being up at 5 o'clock in the morning to bring this spectacle to all our lovely viewers. So, tip of the hat to your son. Well done. You get yourself settled, and we'll get this one cracking. And as you did touch on, I reckon this is going to be an absolute spectacle, mate. Last year, we're not going to mention it too much, but it was a great race. So, yes. Hopefully, we can get the same again. And unfortunately, we're going with 19 today, I do believe, and we've already lost one from the session. So we've lost LPE with terminal damage straight away.
Yeah,
somehow.
loose to the rooster. I just seen a wheel come off his car when we were just about to go live, rolling down the pit lane there. Don't know what happened there, mate. Do not know what happened. And
maybe pit limiter thing. I mean, we did see it a couple of times. We saw it a couple of times in the Australian division earlier on, but it was wet at that point, and we suspected that possibly turning the limiter off and just hit the loud pedal a little bit too hard, and maybe if you saw that wheel rolling down the pit lane and it wasn't just tumbleweed, that might have been what happened.
Yeah, well, quite possibly there, mate. Quite possibly. So, yeah, not too sure. Not a great start for Loose to the Rooster, but we've got a first-time chatter in the chat. Faze Andes. How are you there, mate? Good to see you in the chat. This is Formula 4 Racing, the European division, of course. How do I join this league, he says? Well, tell you what, if you reach out to the PSN account of Racing Formula 4, spell the word racing and 4MULA4. Just message that PSN account, and I'm sure we'll get back to you there, my friend. As well, who was that? That was, who were we watching? Kaiser gets himself on the board with a 108.0 and a 107.4 from Mr. and Dange, your boy. Got a few boys out on track at the moment there, Housey, and it sort of caught me off guard a little bit. We've got a debutant, and he's the lead of the pack at the moment. Got the right livery on, good on him. And there he is there, of course, Tom Go Pro F, or Tom Go Prof, or however you want to say that. We're going to call him Tommy. And just
no, I don't know about Tommy.
Well, Tommy,
I'm going to stop you there because we have got Tommy.
I'm going to stop you there because Tommy is no longer. Well, unfortunately he had to.
Really?
He gave up his full-time seat, and he's got a few things going on in the background. So this guy's going to inherit the Tommy name. That's for sure.
We'll go with Tommy
then.
For sure. Or Tom. I'm fine with that. 107 then.
As long as you're fine with it, that's all that matters, mate.
Yeah. You're right. Callum in the chat, the second son. Good evening, Callum. Yeah, let's have a good one tonight.
That's it,
mate. We
are
going to have a great one, Callum.
Absolutely.
We are going to have
and hang on a minute, we've got to give him a bit of homage too, because he's subscribed for 7 months in a row, Callum. Wow, he's dipping his arm in here, Housey. Fantastic to see, mate. Fantastic to see. The new Portonian invalidated his previous lap. He's having another stab at it. We've got all shot down. Mr. Monday, there he is there, the Cambridge over, and of course, and Denge giving him a tow. As well, if you're fans of ours, you know what Denge does every week there, Housey. Always looking after his teammates is the fella.
Yep, he is. Extremist lost it in Sector 2 there, out of turn, 9? I think he's all right. He's just got to wait to get back on track, let the cars go. But that's what the yellow is for at the moment. So Tom going again here, is he? No, he's going to box it.
We're watching.
He's happy
We are watching Curtis. Nice and tidy second sector he did have. He's got his DRS wing wide open. He's about to set his time any second now, Housey, with a 107.9. Not too shabby there, Curtis, as P's our championship leader. Cross. Peasy boy, 106.7. Well, we didn't take long to warm to the occasion. As the new Portonian, here he is. He's about to cross the line any second now, Housey. The shortest run to the line is that run closest to the pit lane with a 107.5 as we'll flick down the order here because I've got a couple coming through.
Hills 106.9, P2, all shot down are done 108.8. Bannister just crosses the line with a 108.6. Extremist across the line as well at 108.2. I think that's it for a second.
Well, Chewy must have invalidated at the very end of his lap. He does have another red track map, so well, he'll have to go again after this one as well, Housey. Of course, it's all about survival this Q1 session. That is the aim of the game. We're going to lose the bottom four. Well, the bottom four, to be honest. We're going to lose from P16, P17, 18, and 19 in this session. And, DJ! How are you there, mate? Arnie! Yes, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, Deej. I'm delusional. I don't know, mate. The alarm went off at 4 a.m. I nearly threw it up against the wall. But we're here. I wasn't going to miss it 2 seasons in a row, that's for sure. And hear it from the boys, of course. But, oh, there you go. Chewy's got to go again. We've got Nico Rosberg out there on track. And Callum Tyler is behind him. So we're going to stay with, well, Callum is furthest along there, mate.
Yeah. Team Texaco, for anyone just tuning in. Beautiful livery this is. I'm so warm to this.
Yeah, I've warmed to it a fair bit too, mate. I mean, we did have our favourites at the start where it was, well, we shouldn't have favourites, but the ones we liked the most were Cadbury and Rothmans. But I'll tell you what, this Texaco bad boy, she's looking pretty good. The slick, oily butt boy.
It's just classy. I find it classy. You know, it's the kind of car you'd like to take your wife to the red carpet event in, isn't it? Really, it really is.
Well, each to their own, I suppose.
If you had a 2-seat version, of course, but because she's not driving.
Callum Tyler, P7 with a 107.7, and well, I'm just trying to get my head around Mr. and Mrs. Housey rocking up to an event in an F1 car. Holy moly!
Well, I mean, she probably wouldn't have it any other way, would we? The kid's named after Formula One.
Yeah,
so,
well, I mean, she might have bit the bullet there, and well, mate, you won that battle. But I don't think you'd win the rocking up to an event in an F1 car battle. That's for sure.
That's the only thing I had to say in. That's the only thing I had to say in. You can choose the names. We're having children. You can choose the names. Okay.
Yes, boss.
Yeah. Aye, Captain.
As Chewy gets his time finally registered with a 108.7.
There's
Bloom! There he is there. Bloom. He's about to cross the pit lane line, and well, he's about to register a time. Not too shabby from Bloom. A 108.5, P14, Slothy boy, there he is there, the man of the hour. He's out on track, the Texaco Pot 1 driver. And, well, this guy's had a good, well, he's had some pace. His race pace has come back there, Housey, as the Extremist is getting well and truly out of the way. Much appreciated, mate. Great job by you last week, of course. And Slothy boy, well, he had everything thrown at him, just like his Pot 1 counterpart in tabbed in the Aussie division, of course, but Slothy did prevail as well. He was up, he was down, he was up, he was down at Jeddah, and well, I think he finished 6th in the end, which was a great fight back. And well, we purpling sectors here, Housey. I know this lad's up for the challenge. His pace is coming back after starting to take these assists off, and here he comes. Here comes Slothy boy for his first time run. Is a 107.5 P5.
So yeah, we're waiting for his teammates of Ramsel and DJ to set lap times. They're both still in the box at this point in time.
Well, knowing DJ, he's probably having a smoke, so...
Come on!
He's probably having a smoke.
Take it down, yeah.
Oh, Andenge! What's happening, Andenge? Andenge's out!
One, middle of center S's.
Oh, give me... Is there a car near him? There is! There's Andenge! No. Oh, no! Up against the left-hand barrier there, Housey. We've lost 2, and Denger's out. Wowee.
Well, there's your first real shock for the session. We see it last week with Peas. being knocked out, but I mean, he done a sterling job to come back. As I said last week, I'll say it again. It's not done. Meaning, you know, if you're last on this grid, you've still got a chance. Anything can happen in motor racing, even though it's a video game, but it still does. So, and Den's right on the cusp though. 107.4. I mean, he was out there doing his teammate thing.
Dirksy just invalidated on his second run there. How's he? Sorry there, mate. Do apologise for cutting you off.
He's got a good lap on the board, though, Zerk, so far.
He certainly does.
107.3.
I'll tell you what.
He's got a bit of spring in his step after the podium last week, maybe.
So he should. So he should. His first ever podium at Formula 4. He's been here for a few seasons as the good old Zerks. And he finally got one, mate. He finally got one. He made us all happy. And, well, rightly so. Great job by you, Zerks. As, well, the chiropractor has made an appearance. And, well, he's sitting behind me. He wasn't too sure whether to pass him or not. But, well, there he is there. The chiropractor out on track. And DJ, damn, you know me too well, Skate. Absolutely, DJ. Absolutely. The only thing that was surprising was that Sloth was out on track while you were having a smoke.
We've got All Shot Down. He's on a lap here. He's just started the lap. Currently sitting P13 on the 108.5.
Not quite there, Droftas. I think you're about a tenth and a half off at the moment, mate. 106.6 was the Aussie pole time, I do believe. And,
yes, it was.
And yeah, nearly 2 tenths off that at the moment. So, well, I dare say that one's going to come tumbling down there, Housey and Droftas, of course.
Well, I did speak to the main man, Mr. Pills, before this race, and he was reckoning that he's got this one in the bag. So,
hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. You were talking to Pillars.
Yeah, he was actually talking to me finally. Well, surprisingly enough, yeah. He didn't just instantly block me. He
didn't tell you off, nothing like that.
No, mate. It was all light-hearted. I mean, yeah, for the minute.
Well, until you start ripping out positions lost, mate.
Well, let's not go there. All Shot Down goes P10 on a 107.8. Unfortunately, that situation's changed since last week. We really don't want to go there. As Skate's going to have to mute in the background. So, as he laughs his little socks off at 5 o'clock in the morning, we'll look at Ramsell. We'll look at Ramsell. Yet to set a time then. Exits turn 15. Takes a nice tight line to the line. Does a 108.04. Puts himself P13 for a minute. So we're just waiting on DJ. DJ, stub that out, son.
Yeah, no, you know what? Actually, wait, before I get carried away, I better bring up my volumes because we might do a bit of an on-boarder with the man himself, DJ Death Dragon.
What, DJ?
Yeah, turn him up.
Last time this happened.
Nah, right, we're doing it. Turn it up, folks. There you go, Housey. DJ registering a time with a 107.5. Well and truly safe there, mate. As I just fixed up these audios again, mate. There you go.
Yep. Good lap from DJ then. P5, solid lap. So we've now got Extremist in the drop zone, Bloomster in the drop zone, Chewy in the drop zone. Chewy and Bloomster on outlaps. Chewy in the Extremist on outlaps. Bloomster just boxing for a quick splash and dash. He messed up that lap that he was on whilst we was watching DJ. run wide down into turn 4, scrap the lap, so he's just come back in. I'm sure he'll be out again in a minute. 2 minutes odd to go in the session.
We're currently watching Curtis there, mate. He's got Bannister in front of him for company, of course. His teammate gets well and truly out of his way. And, well, there you go. Here comes Curtis. P12. P12 is Curtis at the moment. We do know this lad has got some speed, and looking forward to him strutting his stuff at this magnificent circuit, Housey. But I reckon Curtis as well. That first sector is about a tenth and a half up. So if you're about a tenth and a half up at Brazil, I mean, you're travelling pretty well at the end of that first sector. There you go. Look at that, nearly 7/10. So Curtis is absolutely on one here, Housey. And this lap, I dare say, will pull him well and truly safe.
Yeah, I'm just keeping track of the extremist. He's just started his lap, obviously currently.
There you go.
16.
P3 from Curtis with a 107.2. Great stuff from him. We've got Chewy Racing. He's the next one across the line, albeit in Sector 2. About to start Sector 3 is the lad. And, well, there he is there. Well, 6.5 tenths up on his previous best there, Housey. So, it's going to be close in this drop zone. I'll tell you what, mate.
Yeah, well, and then just got a little bit in hand here, but he is the one, obviously, won't take part in Q2 should he get through. So it could be 15th at best for Andenge, but it could be worse.
Yes, it could be worse.
Chewy. So we've got the extremist about to take the line then. Can the extremist do anything about it? He's only about 0.2.5 up, so I don't think this is going to be good enough to knock Andenge out.
Oh, it is! It is! Oh, well, there you go, extremist.
He's doing its thing again, look.
And Denger's out, mate. Forget about your boyfriend. He's out. He's done. And sorry, Housey. He's done. He's done. He accidentally, he done something that we don't usually see from Andenge. Of course, was missing a wheel. So there he is there. So do apologise, Andenge. It's all a bit of fun. But yes, 107.4 was his time. But he will not take part in any further qualifying. And Ramsell is out on track. Chewy's out on track. Who else is behind him? Bloom in there he is there in P18 in Sector 2. Sector 1 is Bloom, so he will get himself underway as well. So here comes Chewy with a 108.4, P17. Does not improve. The chiropractor out there on track did a bit of a charge lap last lap, and he's going to have another send at this one. Bloom is just ahead of him, so we're going to keep an eye on him. And Bannister is just ahead of that, so we'll keep an eye on these boys because the clock has struck 0. Oh, no! Bannister loses it, and he's on the grass, and he's well off the track. And there you go. So,
He's coming. He needs to make sure he doesn't get back on track here. He doesn't, stays well off. Good job, Bannister. Bloomster comes firing through then. Coming to turn 12. And up the hill to the line. Has he got enough? As our Bloom just darkening up actually, Skate, on the visuals here.
Oh, it is a little bit, mate. It is a little bit as Bloom crosses the line with a 108.2, stays P18. Chewy has invalidated Ramsell, the chiropractor. He will be next. Let's just see what he can do. Can he get himself out here, Housey? Can he get himself out? He can. P14, 107.9. Great job, chiropractor, as Mr. Monday crosses the line. Does not improve, stays P13. And that is Q1 done and dusted, folks.
Yep, there we go.
And as the session ends, I get a heli cam. How good is it?
Yeah. Look at some AI drivers.
With the best cameras we have to offer.
Yeah. It's all about us. Not us, but them. Well, the AI having a good battle there.
Well, at least, mate. At least it's entertaining to say the least. But I'm sure who is that? Is that the chiropractor that's behind him? No, it's not. It's probably Slothy Boy or whoever that was out behind him. Must have been enjoying that. The AIs of those boys. I'm sure the real drivers are thinking, just look after the car, please. As there you go. Who can stop this man? Come on, European division. Who can stop Pease? Well, Housey, nearly 2 tenths in Q1. And I tell you what, Pillars at the moment, well, he's the only one in the ballpark. Well, so relatively speaking, 2 Ps. There you go, those two bad boys up there, P1 and P2. Curtis P3. Tom Go Pro, or Tommy, or Tom, or however you want to say that, is P4. He's got a Dutch flag. Oh no, DJ's got a friend. Well, DJ's got a friend. And, well, there he is there. Tom Go Pro F. We're going to call him Tommy. Dropped us P5, Xerxes P6, DJ, Sloth, Kaiser, and Callum ran out our top 10. We have lost and Dench, Bannister, Chewy, Bloom.
And LPE.
Thank you, mate. Looster the Rooster, of course. It's a bit early for the old noggin to be working at this time, mate. I had a bit of a, what do they call it? A bit of a blank spot there.
Missing entry.
I'm putting it down to the early morning, mate. Don't you dare mention age. Don't you dare.
I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to. I know exactly how you feel. Sleep deprived. That was me this morning. It took me a while to get into it, I must say. So I know what you're feeling. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Skate will be on even finer form when it comes to race time.
Pressure.
Don't you worry about that. No pressure. No pressure.
As Callum's in the chat, it was me. And thank you, Callum. Well, it was your AI anyway. As Bloom is in the chat. Well, there you go. Spamming his team logo. Yes, Cat F1 is the Bloomster. And, well, you kick back, enjoy this one, Bloom. As, Q2 is just about to begin. Well, it's just begun. And we've got Xerxes. Yeah, mate, absolutely, Bloom. We've got him in the chat saying this is my Q2 appearance in this chat. Absolutely, Bloom. Absolutely, and great to have you in there. Callum Tyler says, you're not one-upping me. I'll just spam 5 or 6 of them. The Texaco Racing logos. And I'll tell you what, I reckon we're going to get a bit of a spam contest, quite possibly, Housey. By the way, this is starting to shape up. But, well, great stuff from them. And we'll see them in the race, of course. Xerxes about to get us underway, Housey.
Yep. So off that high of last week, then enters turn 1, turn 2. This center S's, the famous center S's, comes down through 3. The Curva de Sol down this straight DRS. He's not used to it though. Look, so we're sandbagging already.
Funny buggers
into turn 4. We will stay anyway. Turn 4 and into turn 5. Head down here into the right-hander of 6. It's quite technical middle sector of the track here. Turn 7 and turn 8 here. Tricky downhill turn 9. Got to be careful on the power on the exit. Nice and smooth from Xerxes though. Into turn 10 again. Difficult with the braking if you're not running ABS, and got to be careful on the exit as well. Down through 11 then. Firing up into 12. Need a nice clean exit here. Get on the power as soon as you can. Open that steering. Foot flat to the metal. All the way to the line now. This is going to be a sandbagging lap, but that is a lap of Interlagos, Brazil, with the one and only graphics god Xerxes. And it's a 108.9.
Nice try, Xerx. He tried to invalidate his lap right at the end there, mate. Well, there you go. Let's just see what Pease is doing. This will be a good indicator. We're going to watch his rear wing. If he opens it up or not. Oh, there you go. He does. But he opened it up well late. No, Housey. No. These boys are playing funny buggers.
Extremist someone on the medium. Nico's set a lap on the medium as well, so I'd suggest that maybe Extremist is trying this one for real. We've also got Tom Go out on there on the medium as well somewhere. I think he's invalidated though. Yeah, he has. So it's going to be the Extremist on the medium on what I would say is a live lap. So only 2 cats left in this session. Bloom obviously cheering them on in the chat. 2 left in here, the championship leader Pease and the Extremist. Good job from Extremist last week actually, whilst we're watching the Extremist. Great result from him. Doing a solid season, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
Doing a good job.
Here he comes, the Extremist with a 108.7. Puts him on top of the pile for now on the medium. We've got Tommy out there on track as well. And in the reserve capacity so far, did a stellar job in Q1, did Tommy, the debutant. And, well, these Dutchies, I'll tell you what, they can drive the game, that's for sure. And, well, there you go. DJ's got a friend. which is fantastic.
I so want to sing. I so want to sing.
Go sing, mate. Sing. No one's stopping you. You'll be,
I just
you'll be,
I
well,
just thought of that.
you'll be singing at the end of the
Toy
season.
Story
Just remember that. Just remember that, because Droftas has got one for you, my friend. But yeah, there you go. Tommy is out on track. Sector 3. The sprint to the line, Housey. Let's just see what this lad can do. There you go. So 10. I thought it was going to be a 107. So 108 dead. Not too shabby at all from the debutant, as Kaiser will be next. I'm going to stay with Kaiser here, Housey. Oh, and Bloom wants you to sing, buddy. Wants you to sing. Take it away, Housey. Take it away.
I had the, well, you got to say the line again. You got to say the line about being friends, because it goes with it.
Oh, so DJ's got a friend.
DJ's got a friend. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, better you stop singing right there, mate. As Kaiser goes to 108.5. B2. Oh, Bloom, what have you done to him? What have you done to him, Bloom?
Bloom's fault. Get your complaints into Bloomstar. His DMs are open.
we might sit on a lap with Slothy Boy here, Housey. He's about to start one. As I think Bloom's just giving you the nod of approval there, mate. And there you go, Housey. Slothy Boy, top of the tree with a 107.8. Not too bad, Sloth. Not too bad at all. As Mr. Monday crosses the line right about now, 108.1 on the soft compound. Let's just remind everybody at home there, Housey, that whatever time they make through this session on, and they do survive into the Q3, is the tyre they will start the race on, of course. As, well, all shot down, doing a stellar job. Yet to see any movement out there on track from the chiropractor. Excuse me. Callum, Tyler, and the new Portonian in Droftas. DJ's about to get us underway as well. And, well, Housey, you are on mute if you haven't realised. Oh, I seem to have lost Housey there, folks.
No, it's all right. I'm here. I thought I'd switch back. I hadn't. Thanks for reminding me. I was having. It was good anyway. I was having a private chuckle to Callum's comment in the chat. To be fair, so 3 boys yet to set a lap time. Then Ramsell, Callum, and Droftas all in the pits at this point in time. 6 minutes just over left in this session, so plenty of time yet. All shot down, entering the pits. Got Pease, the championship leaders, trying to set a lap time on the mediums here. Then goes top, look, 376. Sorry. So good time there from Pease on the medium, showing just why he is the championship leader. Somebody's got to stop him soon, I'm sure of it. But so far, not in race pace. Pease has had the upper hand on this field.
DJ qualifies. He's at the moment put himself P6 and 108.3. There is zero action out on track there, Housey. Probably a good time for me to get a coffee and for you to start into your stats. I'll be back with you in a moment.
Okie dokie. All right. Well, whilst we wait for some boys to get out there get their outlaps done and start pushing the boundaries on this Q2 session. Let's have a quick roundup of a few stats. Now this is about the halfway point in the season for us. Obviously this race is the halfway point, so after this race we'll be halfway exactly. But I thought we'd have a quick look at some of the joint team stats. So both sides of the league put together, the European and the Australian side put together, obviously all the same teams in a big pot, big family. So let's run through a few of them. Team pole positions then. Rothmans with no poles yet, Cadbury's no poles yet, Old Spice with 6 poles so far, Cat with 6, and Texaco leading the way with 8. Wins on the board then. 2 for Rothmans, 1 for Cadbury's, 1 for Old Spice, 12 for Cat, and 4 for Texaco. Obviously Cat there taking that title at the moment. Fastest laps then, it's 3 for Rothmans, 3 for Cadbury's, 6 for Old Spice, 5 for Cat, and 2 for Texaco. So Old Spice winning the way on that one with the 6. Podium finishes then, 10 for Rothmans, 9 for Cadbury's, 12 for Old Spice, 24 for Cat, and 9 for Texaco. So Cat head and shoulders above the rest in terms of podium finishes so far. Sterling job by them. Finishes then, cars to the line then, cars to see the checkered flag. 65 for Rothmans so far, 65 for Cadbury's, 61 for Old Spice, nice and close between those three. 73 finishes for Cat and 59 for Texaco. So once again, Cat leading the way on that one. Driver of the Day awards then. Rothmans, 1 for them so far, 6 for Cadbury's, the best so far. Old Spice, Cat and Texaco, all 5 each. Pit stops then, total amount of pit stops made by the team so far this season. It's 148 for Rothmans, 129 for Cadbury's, 157 for Old Spice, 151 for Cat, and 135 for Texaco. DNFs then, 11 for Rothmans, 17 for Cadbury's, 16 for Old Spice, 13 for Cat, 8 and 19 for Texaco. Did not start, 11 for Rothmans, 7 for Cadbury's, 9 for Old Spice, 2 for Cat, and 10 for Texaco. The joint constructors as it sits at the moment, obviously you might have seen it earlier on the screen with those lovely graphics done by the one, the only graphics god. But first is Caterpillar Racing, 1,036 points. Second is Cadbury's at the moment on 848. Third sits Old Spice on 798. Fourth is Rothmans on 750. And Texaco sit P5 then on 742 points. Let me just check here. So Curtis is on an outlap. Zerk's in the pits at the moment in the drop zone. Droftus just started at a lap. So you see him on the screen. We'll watch. Is that him on the screen? Yeah. Oh no. And I've been booted again from the session. I'm still live though. Hang on. You backscape because I've been booted from the session. Send me another invite in a second. I'm gonna have to close the game.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. And who is out on track there, mate? I think it is Droftas. Yet to set a time in the second sector here, mate. As well, looking not too bad at all. I do apologise, folks. It is mega early in the morning. I needed a coffee to jumpstart the coal fire this morning. And here comes the new Portonian about to cross. Well, what's he doing? What's he doing? He's purpled that second sector. He's absolutely on one. He's Droftas on the medium two, of course. So this will be a representative time. And let's just see what he can do for his first time run here in Q2. He's about to cross the line any second now. It is a 107.5. P3 and safe. Great lap there from you, Droftas. As DJ, well, he's going to have to go again there, mate. He is, oh, there you go. He's level pegging with his previous best. Must have made a bit of an error in that third sector. That's not a bad time, though. 108.3. Has he got enough in the kitty? Has he got enough in the kitty to get himself out of this Q2 session? That is the question. As Housey has joined. And, well, there you go. There you go. Housey has joined, so he's coming back. And, well, DJ is on a lap at the moment. We've got the Extremist out on track as well. And he's level pegging with his previous best. I have missed... Who is that? Nico Rosberg has not improved, but here comes the Extremist. Does not improve either. Stays P6. We're going to flick back down to DJ. Purpling the middle sector is the lad. And let's just see what he can do, of course. He's about to cross his...
So it should be close to a 107, I would say. Maybe just a 108.1 as I'm back. I apologise for that.
108.0. There you go. P8 for now. P8 for now. Xerxes out on track as well. Got another, well, Callum Tyler making an appearance too very late in this Q2 session. Nico Rosberg has invalidated. Curtis is about to, well, he's on the start finish straight here, Housey. He's got a 108.5 at the moment on the medium. Can he improve? That is the million-dollar question. Can he improve? He certainly can. P10. P10. Xerxes will be next. He's going to jump up. P7 from that man. Great job there from Xerxes. There's Callum Tyler yet to set a time. Will be the last one. Well, not the last one, but, well, the last one to set a time, as Droftas is quite comfortable in the garage. And rightly so. The top three saying, you know what, lads, I'll see you. Oh, well, there you go, Ramps. Ramsell up into P5. I've missed his lap. Well, the chiropractor. P5. Albeit a Q2, but that's not too bad at all, Ramsell.
Curtis is done out. Curtis on his last lap, then he's backed out of this one, so 11th for Curtis. He won't be any higher. All shot down. I think he got over the line in time. He did. So obviously Callum furthest along here. We'll get Callum over the line, and then I think it's Nico, then all shot. So Callum, can he get himself out? He needs to better a 108.021. Can he do it? Oh, look at that. P2 from Callum on the soft tyre. Great job. Gets himself out. Puts DJ in the drop zone. DJ now out and in the pit.
DJ's
DJ,
out.
we've lost DJ.
Oh, there
DJ
you go.
Out. So that's his counterpart there, Tom Go, that put him out. So there's going to be words.
Well, there you go. Maybe DJ doesn't have a friend after all. And, so Nico Rosberg, purple. Well, he's doing a stellar job. 6.5 tenths up. And let's just see what he can do. I reckon he's safe. I reckon he's going to pull himself out of this drop zone. Yeah, he certainly is.
He's put Zerx out.
He's put Zerx out.
He's put Zerx out.
Wow.
That couldn't be good. All shot down then. Can he put the Extremist out? He does.
Wow.
Extremist out then. Look at Sloth. Sloth survives.
Sloth survives. Just.
But that was close. So big shocks then. Zerx and DJ out of this session. 12th and 13th respectively for the lads. That is the a bit of the power of the soft tyre there coming in. What have we got in terms of split? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll wait for the timing screens to come over because this isn't always dead accurate in terms of what they set their lap times on. We'll double check in a minute. But we are going to lose the Extremist, Xerxes, DJ and Curtis.
Wow.
Whew.
Mate, wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Can't believe it. What a Q2, but what a drop zone. And, well, the lower pots, tell you what, putting on the softer compound and knocking some of the higher pots out. There you go. And, well, Tommy, well, on debut, tops the timing charts with a 107.048. Peas with a 107.3. Callum with a 107.4. Pillars with a 107.5. Look how bloody close it is. Bit of a mixed bag at the moment, Housey. Yeah. We've got 6 and 4. 6 and 4. So 6 will be starting on the soft, 4 will be starting on the medium. And our drop zone is the Extremist, Xerxes, DJ, Callum. Excuse me, not Callum. That is Curtis. And, well, there you go. So Callum makes it. P3 from Callum. That's a great lap from Cal. He makes it into Q3 there, Housey.
Good result for the Texacos there, I'm sure. That was 3 of them into Q1. I might be wrong. It was a quick glance, but I think, Q3. Excuse me. I'm sure it was 3 of them. It was it? Yep, Ramsell, Callum and Sloth. 3 Texacos, 1 Cat in P's, 1 Cadbury's in all shot down. We've got Kaiser and Rothman, Droftus representing the Rothmans. We've then got Nico and Pillars representing the Old Spices, with the reserve of Tom Go in the mix as well. So let's just recap then.
Tell you
106.668 is the time.
106.68 is the time for these boys to beat. As of course, Pillars finally gets the seniority. Loves to be first out on tractors, that man. And well, he's got it here in a Q3 session, Housey.
Yeah, well, he was the man that was confident that he can take this pole and beat the 106.6. So let's see if he can put his money where his mouth is.
Absolutely, Callum. I'm not going to deny that. I was a bit, but that's a great lap from you, mate. And into Q3, and rightly so. And well, there you go. He's a bit shocked as well. So yeah, there you go.
Certainly got the shock value this session so far, losing big players like Andenge, Zerk, DJ.
DJ's just joined in saying you should have heard him. He's spontaneously deaf now. Meaning Callum would have been screaming down the mic saying, yeah, I made Q3. And DJ's just gone deaf. Go for a smoke, DJ. You'll be right.
DJ Deaf Dragon.
Yeah. Exactly right.
Brilliant. So, Pills then underway. Going to be the first one to set a time here in this Q3 session. The gloves are off, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we crown the pole position. 2 extra points for the pole position taker. So, there's points to be had here, even in the qualifying. Do things slightly different than the real life boys. We'll see what Pease has got in his locker. Again, I don't think this will be flat chat, all he's got. We tend to see first runs from the lads in more of a very quick banker, and then we'll see them chop in. Go on.
I hope you weren't making a bit of an error there, because if the young Pillars thinks you're referring to him as Pease, well, I mean, it could be another feather in your cap there, Housey. It could be another feather in your cap. The Pillars, the first one across the line, a 106.8. A 106.8. There are 2 Rothman boys. One, Nico Rosberg off track. I have missed one, but there is Droftas with a 106.9. Pease is out there on track. Same with Tommy. Tommy crosses the line first. It's a 107.2. Pease is next with a 106. Whoa. Pease.
Sloppy boy. Wow. 106.6 from Pease, yeah. Sloth 107.1.
Nico did.
Mr. Monday about. Yeah, go on.
Nico did spin. So we'll flick
to
Kaiserhoff. And Kaiserhoff in the second sector at the moment there, Housey.
Yeah. Got all shot down, just starting his lap as well. Nico obviously putting that one back in the box, so it is only real Kaiser on a live lap. Or furthest along. All shot is on a lap, excuse me. Kaiser then comes to the end of the second sector. 50.990 for the second sector split. What can he do over the line? Still no word on the weather in the chat, so we're presuming
a 107.598 from Kaiser there, mate.
Here comes Droftas again. He's going again here. Doesn't improve, but...
it might have been a bit of a charge lap. But yeah, there's plenty of time in this session. Being such a short lap, the boys can do a couple of laps on a minimum fuel run, as Allshot goes a 107.7. Not too bad at all, Mr. Monday. Not too bad at all. So we've got a couple of Rothman's boys, and they are on cooldowns laps. So I dare say, Housey, that, well, we're come to that time. Nico Rosberg making another appearance out on track, making a bit of an error on his previous run. But I'll tell you what, since he's jumped in that com box there, Housey, formerly known as Mazepin, has he done well? Has he done really well?
Yep, he's definitely improved this season, I would say, 100%. Obviously, that bit of confidence that can come with getting such good results or getting the chance to join us in the comms box.
Well, we're going to put it down to we're just oozing our excellence onto these boys.
Why not?
That's what we're putting. That's it, mate. That's it. So, well, Nico loves a bit of an interview, and I'll tell you what, mate. He did say it in chat, and he said that he'd love to come back, but, well, I mean, it's all on the result. So he's been putting some time in secretly behind the background, and it absolutely shows. And, well, good on him. Good on him. Just prepping his car ever so nicely, and, well, he wants all about the exit here, mate. He's about to get a start underway here in Q3, 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. And, well, there he goes. That Slothy boy is in the chat. How are you, Sloth? And good to see you there, brother. P4 for now for Slothy boy. But yes, still the other back half of Q3 to go. We'll stay with Nico here, mate, because he's yet to set a time. He's the only one out on track on a lap. And, well, let's just see how he fares through this one, Housey.
Yep. It needs to be nice and clean. Really does. Nice track this one though, if you get it right, obviously. can be tricky, as I mentioned earlier, that sector 2, as he proves just there, unfortunately unvalidates in that second sector. That is probably the hardest point on the track. So Nico going to have to scrap this one as well.
Well, he's the only lad out on track there, how's he? And when I went to get my coffee, did you go get through some stats, or what
I
was
did.
it?
I've still got some more.
Harry,
We can crack through some more.
Take it away there, son. Take it away, mate.
All right, so let's have a look then. We was looking at the team stuff, sort of joint stuff. So, but we've got some. Somebody asked for some stats the other week of a bit more comparison between both sides of the league. So let's do it. Nico might well be getting himself underway again here, so you can watch it on screen. Cut me off as and when you need to. So far, best team score from any round has gone to the Australian side, and that was Cat. 69 points they took away. Most poles at the moment is 7 for the Australian side in tabbed. As Mazza, Nico's invalidated again there, did he? On the SNRSs, I'm sure he did. Most Q3s then goes to the Australian side in tabbed. And Pills from this side, as well, the Euro, they've both got 11, so it's a joint tie in Q3 appearances between tabbed and Pills. Most wins comes to this side of the league with Peas with 7. Most fastest laps comes to this side as well with Pills with 4. Driver of the days is Australia side, both tabbed and 2.5 have 2 apiece for those two. Most DNFs, unfortunately, to this side of the grid. Rosberg with 6 of them. Did not start. Again, this side, Euro side, all shot down with 6 did not start. Most podiums comes this side, the Euro way. Peas has got 10 of them. Most finishes with no penalties. Again, Euro side, Peas taking that one with 11. Most places gained in a race so far. Droftus holds that one, so the Euro side holding that record. That's 18 places Droftus made up. Most places lost in a race, unfortunately, goes to Pillars from this side with 13 in a race. Most places gained overall in total across the whole season is the Australian side. Blue Dog holds that one. 76 places he's gained so far. Most places lost is unfortunately this side, and it goes to my good old friend Pills with 48. Don't laugh. Most pit stops goes to the Australian side. Cozy Kiwi, 31. Least pit stops comes to this side, the Euro boys. Peas, Curtis, DJ, all on 18 each. We've got a couple of boys out there on outlaps, I think. I think it's Sloth and Kaiser, but they're not there yet. So, yeah, we got... obviously, I said earlier, we'll do it in team-wise now. So the most poles goes to Texaco with 7. Most wins goes to Cat with 8, that's the Euro side. Texaco with the poles was the Australian side. Most fastest laps goes to the Euro side in Old Spice with Pills. Obviously we said Pills. Driver of the days then it's Cadbury's with 4 from the Oz side and Old Spice with 4 from the Euro side. Most DNFs Texaco from the Oz side 15. Most DNSs Rothmans from the Oz side with 10. Most podiums obviously going to Cat with 12, but they've got 12 apiece. So the Euro boys and the Australian boys in the Cat team, both 12 podiums apiece either side of the league. So cracking job, level taking on that one.
I mean, they are on top of the combined championship for a reason. Both divisions have stellar teams. Just continue to perform, don't they, Housey?
They do, yeah. I mean, they do. I mean, I remember when we done the driver draw, a few of us behind the scene thought, ooh, this could be interesting. We really did kind of probably, in all fairness, say that could be the team to watch. Obviously, all talented drivers here in this league, no matter which side of the division, no matter what pot, they're all great drivers. But we did say Cat might be the ones to watch, and we haven't been far wrong so far. I mean, again, people might not like it, sat on other teams, but as we say all the time, only you can change those things. We just calling it as we see it, or how it is. So, always room for improvement, and you need something to shoot at. So, if we didn't strive to be any better, then none of us would ever improve on anything. So, always something to shoot for. So, here we go then. Who have we got on laps? Pills just started a lap. Peas is on a lap. Okay, so Peas is on a lap here. Second run for Peas. He looks like he's just backed out of this one though. Looked too light on the throttle. Yeah, he has.
It does have the time beat from the Aussie division by 0.05 of a second at the moment.
It's Pillars that said he was going to beat it though, so that's all I'm worried about. He's currently on his lap, his Pills. I think Sloth's further along here. So Sloth, currently P2. He's going to set this time, but he's well down. So he must have made a mistake, unless he's just going for another lap.
Nah,
He did use some battery there.
bit of a charge lap from Sloth because he did set the lap previous with a 106.799. So he done a bit of a charge. Same with Peas. He'll do a second lap here, mate. Bit of a charge lap, and this is where he goes.
Let's go with Pills. Go with Pills. Pills is up.
Oh,
And
Pillars.
he's about to put his money where his mouth is.
Here we go.
Oh, no. Oh, my days.
What's he done there?
What's he done there? Oh, I can't believe he just did that.
I can't believe he did that.
He was wow.
I'll tell you what.
Well up.
You know what? That sums up the season from the lad, to be fair. That sums it up right there in a nutshell. Pillars is a great driver, but yeah, like last week under the safety car. This week, well, there you go. An uncharacteristic error, and well, there you go. Droftas crosses the line. 106.
Oh,
Droftas!
Woo!
The new Portonian with a 106.606. Get in there, mate. As here comes Peas. He's purpled the middle sector. Well, the man who's he's on top of the championship table, but flies under the radar for some reason. But here he comes. Here comes Peas. Crosses the line. It's a 106. Oh, wow. 106.4.
Wow.
106.4.
Is that Sloppy boy?
He's in the pit lane.
Next. Yeah, Sloppy boys. I'll tell you what, that would have been... Pills was definitely 0.3 up on his previous time, so it would have been very, very close between him and Peas, and Droftas there.
Droftas in the chat. He'll take that every day of the week. Great lap from you, Droft. And, well, get in there, son. Get in there. Well, I mean, it's a bit strange calling me you, son. But, of course, yes. I'll take it. I'll take it. Absolutely. The chiropractor P9 with a 107.6. And Mr. Monday rounds out our top 10. Rounds out our top 10. But I'll tell you what. Pillars, what's he doing?
I'm speechless.
I can't believe it either. It was all on stream for everyone to see. And cost himself pole position. Sorry, Pillars, I don't mean to laugh. That's funny. That's Peas. Well, come on, lads. Who can stop him? Who can stop him? I call out to all of you European drivers. Who can stop him? There he is there. There he is there. Total Peas in the chat. Oi, look at that. 106.462. And, of course, takes the quickest lap. He did that with the previous one anyway. But Droftas P2, Slothy Boy P3, Pillars P4 on debut. Tommy, 107.010. Not too shabby at all there, mate. Welcome to Formula 4. Callum Tyler, Kaiser, Nico, Ramsell, and Mr. Monday are our top 10.
Yeah. And move on to race time then. The majority of the points. What?
You did sounded like you were halfway through a swig of water.
I was there. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right, mate. You didn't have to respond. You did not have to respond. Oh, the clouds are rolling in here, Housey. The clouds are rolling in. She's a bit overcast. And Callum is in the chat. Come on, Cal. Give us a weather update, please, mate. Is it going to be dry? Is it going to be dry? Is what we ask you there, my friend. But yes, look at this. Look at this. The clouds rolling in. She's a bit hazy, a bit overcast. Albeit again, but the weather's accurate. Funny enough.
Well, yeah, obviously, real life, we do normally see a varied weather here at this track. It's what's one of the elements that makes this round so exciting for me, anyway, personally. You never know what you're going to get. So we're just waiting for these boys to select their starting tyres for the ones that can, and their race strategies in terms of tyres and pit stops. And then we will get these boys out on their formation laps. We'll go for a quick rundown of the starting grid and the tyres that they're on once it's all on the screen for us to see. 12 seconds left. Here we go then, boys will be on the grid, starting the formation lap. Pit stop strategies loosely along the bottom there for you. So we've got Peas in pole position. he will start on the medium tyres for Ket. We've got Droftus then second place on the mediums. Also, next up is Sloth for Texaco. He starts in third on the mediums. Pills then starts fourth for Old Spice on the medium. Then we've got a big bunch of soft runners. So we've got Tommy going from 5th on the soft, Callum from 6th on the soft, Kaiser 7th on the soft, Nico going from 8th on the soft, Ramsel from 9th on the soft, all shot down. Mr. Monday from 10th on the soft. Extremist then starting free tyre choice, but he's elected to go with the soft. He'll start P11. We've got Zerks then going on the medium from P12. DJ, same soup, going on the medium from 13th. Curtis then also on the medium, starting from 14th here. We've then got Andenge starting on the soft from the 15th place. So Andenge looking to make a move early on. We'll keep our eyes on that one once we get racing. Bannister starts on the medium in 16th. Our reserve, or second reserve of Chewy, starts 17th on the soft. Bloom going from 18th. Going from 18th on the soft. And then we've got Loose to the Rooster with the wrong colour on. But we can work that one out.
Yeah, we can work that one out.
We can work that one out. Bit more of a season 1. No, it wasn't even a season 1.
No.
Season 1 was red.
Yeah, that was season 2.
Season 2 red, but a bit more like that. It's gone with the grey livery. So the grey dot will be Loose to the Rooster in reserve capacity. We can see that easy enough on the screen. So boys then take their boxes here. Take their starting boxes for the uphill. Get off the lights here. LPE just coming into his box, so we'll get ready for the lights. Usual drills, Mr. Skate. You watch the front, I will watch the rear.
Absolutely there, mate. Absolutely. And we're waiting for a good view of this one so we can see the lights. We've got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. We've got 5 lights. And we are going ahead into Lagos, Brazil. Oh, no. What's happened?
What happened there?
Oh, there was a Rothmans that didn't get off the line. There's a Rothmans that didn't get off the line. Oh,
LPE smashed him.
It's caused a safety car. It's caused a safety car.
This has caused right kerfuffle because there was people jostling for positions left, right and centre.
I've got the start, Housey. While we're under yellows, let's have a bit of a quick look.
I didn't catch it entirely. I think it was Kaiser. I'm pretty sure it was Kaiser.
Yeah, just caught the end of it there, mate. And yeah, Kaiser didn't get off the line. Whack went the reserve of LPE. And well, there you go. Back to live screens now, mate.
That was probably very unfortunate for LPE because LPE actually got a jump start. So he was probably rolling and moving that little bit before. And then, unfortunately, I think guys in front of him just parted around Kaiser. LPE left with nowhere to go. So very, very unfortunate. I'd love to see it from Loose to the Rooster's point of view because that must have been a heart in your mouth moment. Nothing he could do. So unfortunately, we've lost LPE then. Dear, dear, dear. What a shocking session for the lad. Straight out of qualifying and straight out of the race. I mean,
the extremist is one to suffer here. He's got no nose there, Housey. He's the one that I've seen all the carbon fibre fly up in the air and, well, under safety car as well. There we go. Woo-hoo. Paul Watson in the chat. Wolf Racing, there he is there. And absolutely, oh my God, indeed. Oh my God, indeed. Kaiserhoff did not get off the line. He is in the lobby. He's still in the lobby. He still is. He's in AI. He's in AI. Oh, they're under safety car, but yeah, he is in AI. As well, there you go. There you go. Safety car, lap 1 off the starting line. And well, these boys can just...
DJ got damaged there as well. Sorry to cut you off there. DJ had got damaged as well. He's in the box, sticking a set of softs on and a new wing. Obviously, as is the extremist. I didn't catch the extremist has put mediums on. But fresh wing for them. Those two are down at the back.
As oh, bad luck there. Loose to the Rooster. But yes, well, Paul says it best. I think heartbreaking for him. He tries so hard, man. He can be rapid on his day, just never gets the luck. Absolutely. Loose to the Rooster surely has the most DNFs and now, particularly the fastest one ever. Well, unfortunate for the lad. Yes, well, it was not his fault. Kaiserhoff did not get off the line, and well, Loose to the Rooster was a recipient of that stricken Rothman's car. As Kaiserhoff is back in his car, I do believe. Yes, he certainly is. And, well, there you go, folks. There you go. DJ has a time penalty. What is going on, DJ? 5
Speeding in
seconds.
the pit lane, that was.
Speeding in the
Speeding in the
pit
pit lane.
lane. DJ. Oh, I tell you what, mate. The race is long. There's plenty of laps to make this one up. And, well, all the best to you, boys.
So, from that opening corner, the best move so far, Bloomster up 4 places in 14th, and Denge up to P11, up 4 places. About the biggest movers at the moment. Obviously, we only got a couple of corners there, if that, at best, but I think everybody sorted themselves out. Didn't see any illegal overtakes, and hopefully the game would have mentioned it if it was, and they'd have sorted themselves out. So hopefully the safety car will be in this lap. We do have a clear track, so I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be.
The cars have all caught up. The safety car will be in at the end of this one there, Housey.
Yeah, bit of an American nod. We're going to go with a rolling start here.
Oh, come on. Enough. I mean, 3 USA races next season in the real stuff. Unheard of. But, well, there you go. 2 new tracks added, of course. One being this season in Miami. The second one will be next season, guys and girls. Yes, you guessed it. We're going to Las Vegas. And we've named it the Piglet, the track. We're named it the Piglet. And that's the way it looks. If you reverse image the track, it is unseeable once you see it. As we welcome the godmother. Oh, there you go. She won't be around all race, unfortunately. Oh, they've finally done it. Congratulations, Jess and Chris. They've finally got into their new place. Absolutely stunning news. I couldn't be happier for the both of you. And yes. You've got a busy month there, Jess, of sorting that new house out. We wish you all the very, very best, of course.
My God, you're quick. Took me about 9 or 10, the first one I moved into.
Peter's gone! And Dropdust is trying to hang on. What's going on in the background there, Housey? Sloth and Pillars side by side. Pillars and Sloth. Oh, Sloth will have to slot back in there, Housey. As Callum Tyler, he's gone deep. Callum's gone deep through the centre S's. And he spun! He's in trouble. Oh, no! Who is that? Oh, there you go. Oh, Jesus!
Oh, who was that? It was all shot down the Cadburys. It was Curtis, the Rothmans, and it was definitely damage to Chewy as well. Chewy got caught up in that, had nowhere to go. I'm trying to get a shot of his wing now. Come on, Cody, give me a shot that I want. I'm sure he's got no end plate. He hasn't, so Chewy caught up in that too.
Well, Junior has joined the chat. Junior, you've got to get your butt back in your Cat F1 team, mate. Come on, buddy. As we're watching Tommy doing a stellar job there up in a P5. Where is DJ? DJ, look at the battle he's got. Look at this. He's sandwiched between 2 Cat boys. Oh, he's got the inside. What a move from DJ. Up in a P10. Yep.
He was P18 a minute ago. P18 a minute ago on this restart. We've got another safety car.
What's going on?
Why have we got that? We've got a Cat coming out the box, but that is... Who is that?
Why is there a safety car?
Oh, no, it's a safety car. There we go. Why is there a safety car?
Who's leading the race, Housey?
Well, the safety car is now, because there's a Cat just coming out the pit lane. I hate you boys. Why did you let them pick yellow?
Well, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to work out, mate. Come on.
I think that's the first time I made the mistake, though. We're around 12. We're halfway there. I'll take that
you've been baited the whole season, so you finally let slip up. There you go, folks. Well, we are human.
A shocking day.
We are human after all. As another safety car is forced, 3 guys to pit. Xerxes, Chewy, and Denge all shot. Pfizer and Curtis.
Yep, I don't think Xerx or Denge had any damage. Let me check the race director. I think they might have just been on the strategic play here in terms of what they'd done. Yep, it was only Chewy, Kaiser, and Curtis fitting front wings. And Denge, no, he did fit a front wing. Lap 5. And so did Xerx. My beg your pardon. So they both must have just got caught up in there. I mean, I saw the Cadbury spinning through turn 1. Obviously the Rothmans as well. I thought they got away with it. Unfortunately, they haven't. Whew, so it's a reset. I mean, we're getting a bit like we had in the Australian side earlier. We saw the Cat boys in major trouble in the opening laps. All 4 of them down the field. At this point in time, we've got 3 Cadburys down the field. 13th, 14th, and 15th for the Cadburys boys. They have got a recovery drive on their hands. P's obviously still leading the way from Droftus, from Pills, from Sloth. Tommy's still holding 5th. Look who's in 6th. Nico in 6th place.
Absolutely.
Yes, lads. Ramsell there as well in 7th. Brilliant job. Bannister there in 8th. So those three, great job from them to stay out of trouble. DJ then up into 9th. Catboys of Bloomster and the Extremist in 10th and 11th. Callum in 12th. And then we've got those Cadbury's boys 13th, 14th, 15th. Chewy now in 16th. Kaiser in 17th with his teammate in 18th. Although all shot down boxes. So he'll go to the back. Kaiser and Curtis will jump him here.
Well, the question's gone out to Junior on why isn't he racing? Well, Paul Watson, we reckon Senior has grounded him. The chiropractor's grounded him for being too quick. And
He's taken away the PlayStation.
Oh, he's taken away. He's been grounded. He says it's classes, but I reckon the old man said, you know what, son? That's enough from you. But yes, well, you've got to get yourself back in there, Junior. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. We know you can do it. And, of course, your studies are way more important than any game. But come on, mate. It's 2 hours a week. Get yourself in.
Yep, unless you're going to be a Formula 1 driver, then this might actually be important. or a driver in different leagues or capacities in terms of touring cars, Formula E's, you know, all those other spectacles that we do have these days. This could come into play should you pursue that kind of career. Good luck to you if you do. So we do have the safety car in this lap. It'll be Pease that is going to be controlling the pace here. And why I was making noises the last time is it got a bit fruity towards the back in terms of people nearly hitting each other.
Oh, Bloom! 5
There's
second
wing damage
penalty.
as well.
Ouch.
Was that his wing? Was that his wing? I saw wing on the edge of the track. It was. Bloomster needs the box. He's knocked his end plate off, hitting DJ.
And Peace is gone. Peace is gone. Peace is gone. Look at Pillars. Pillars is all over dropped us. Pillars is all over dropped us here. These boys are going to go long. The top 4 are going to go long here on the medium compound. Sloth ain't giving this up. But Peace is just checked out.
Turn 1. It's Kaiser, I think. Is it? No, it's not Kaiser. Who is that?
Bannister?
Oh, yes, it must be Bannister. It is Bannister, sorry. And Denge hitting the back of Zerks into turn 1 as well. I think he's got wing damage as well now. He has, and Denge is going to need to box. This has gone from bad to worse to even worse for Andenge.
Absolutely,
DJ
absolutely.
Then up to 7th. Wow, DJ, he was 18th a few laps ago. Up to 7th. Come on!
So we're watching Nico Rosberg, and well, there you go, up to 7th, as you did say, Housey. He just got by the lad, and he's now looking to press up on his teammate there, Ramsell, up in a P6. Ramsell up in a P6. Great job by the old man, and doing a stunning job. I tell you what, Tommy has impressed on debut. We've had 2 safety cars already there, Housey, and another one.
Another one. We got another one.
Why?
This just going to keep happening?
This game is broken. It's broken. It's broken.
It might well be.
It's
Honestly,
broken.
It might well be. I'm not sure.
There will be one more safety car after this one, and that'll be 4, and that'll be it. So
is that it? Is that what the rule is? Is it?
That's the rule, mate.
That's the glitch rule of a safety car. It's 4. Okay, well, interesting enough then. So we've got guys in the box now. Nico, all shot down, and Denge, Bannister, all in the box.
So it's a good time not to get too carried away, Housey. But yes, this game is broken. There will be 4 safety cars in total per 50% race, 2 VSCs. After that, there will be none. So this is the 3rd one. The lobby has glitched a little bit. But yes, the boys will know this. They will still keep going, I dare say. And, well, everyone will tail back on. I dare say there'll be another safety car after this one for no reason. And then after that, we'll get a clear run. So it's a bit unfortunate. The boys out on track are quality lads. And we're just recipients of the game. And, well, there you go. Kaiserhoff in the chat saying the lobby is buggered. We need to restart the lobby. So, well, I mean, I might put a message out to Droftas just to find out.
I'm kind of, to be honest with you, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of with him, to be honest with you, just because the spectacle that this could have been. This is, in all fairness, this is ruining it slightly. Unfortunately, because if that safety car is going to keep doing it, and there's nothing out there.
No, the safety car will only do it one more time. It'll only do it one more time. It won't do it anymore. It'll do one more time after this, and then it won't come back out ever again. That is the rule. It's 4 times on a 50%er. After that, it won't come back out. So this is number 3. As Pease.
Yeah, well.
Whoa, there you go. Maybe that's the reason why. Pease has just got a front wing. Pease just put on a front wing. Maybe the lobby ain't so glitched. It's just pulling early safety cars. But, well, there you go. Pease with a front wing change, which means the new Portonian leads this one. Almost kissing the back of that Merc. As, well, Droftas, Pillars, and Sloth. 1, 2, and 3.
I was just checking the race director there for a minute, just in case it listed any incidents with Pease, because I didn't see one. But I'm sure that's why, I don't think that's why the safety car came out in the first place, because Pease was definitely still way in the lead when that safety car came out. Pease just electing, obviously, or he's just had a whoopsie under the safety car.
There you go. We've just heard it from the man. We've heard it from the man himself. This is going to be a lobby restart, folks.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Am I reading that correctly there, Droftas? Just to confirm, going to restart the lobby. Going to restart the lobby is what Droftas is saying. Yes, he's in AI. Folks, we're going to go on a brief pause. It'll be a custom grid where they qualified on. Housey, take your screenshots if you've got them already and send them my way. If not, we'll be back in a moment, folks. We're going to go on a brief pause. We'll be back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. Round 2, lobby restart. Last one was a bit of a glitch. And, well, let's just hope this one has been all sorted out. Everyone's done a bit of a hard reset and, well, custom grid of how it was in qualifying. Boys, make sure you select the correct tyres you are on. The screenshots have been taken. The boys in the top 10 for that is. The boys in the bottom 10, you can choose whatever it is you like. And, well, of course you can. A free tyre choice, boys. Just waiting for Callum Tyler to load in. He's spinning. And, well, there was a patch update overnight my time. And I don't think it's fixed much at all, Housey.
Yeah, they're supposed to fix all the bugs. They're fixed. What are you on about? We're just making stuff up.
Yeah, I reckon so, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, why not? we love to sell the show and then put on a really shit one.
Yeah, that's the thing, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise for my language. You do not hear me swear very often on screen, but it's getting to that point with this one, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, we're at the halfway point here, Housey. Let's just hope things, well, with the game anyway, just more stable, folks. Just more stable. That's what we want. That's all anyone wants. So you ask any league organiser, they'll be saying the same thing. But yeah, anyway. Does Lewis record of fastest ever restart state? Paulie, English.
Wow, that is a question. No, he's talking about.
I don't understand what that even means.
I'll explain it. Does Loose to the Roosters for record of the fastest ever? I think that's what he's talking about.
If you can understand English, please, Paulie.
I think what he's talking about is Loose to the Roosters DNF straight away off the line. He's talking. Does that record still stay?
Well,
and in which case, probably not, because it's not going to be classed as.
Hang on a
race,
minute.
so...
It's if you caught my rule is if it's caught on camera, and there's video evidence.
Here we go. If there's evidence.
There's evidence.
Yeah, and there is evidence because we're not starting a different stream. So, yeah.
There's evidence. There is evidence. I don't know what to tell you there, Paulie. I don't know what to tell you, mate. But there is video evidence. The previous lobby will be scrapped from the record, but there is video evidence. So run with that how you will there, my friend. But let's go through this running order again, Housey. You just double-check the tyres in the background. But we've got P's out in front. Dropdas, P2. I am Sloth, P3. Let's sharpen up, Housey. Come on, mate. Pillars, P4. Callum Tyler, P5. Kaiserhoff, P6. Nico Rosberg. There he is there, P7. Ramsell, the chiropractor, P8. Mr. Monday, all shot down, P9. The extremist in P10. Xerxes, well, there he is there, P11. We are missing Tommy, of course, not joining the restart. DJ Death Dragon in 12th. Excuse me, Curtis in 13th. And Dench, P14. Bannister in P15. Chewy in P16. Bloom, P17. And LPE, Loose to the Rooster in P18. Well, here we go again. Take 2 for the start. Come on, Cody's. Come on, Cody's. Come on. Let's go. I can't see the lights. We've got 5 lights. And we go here for the second time in Interlagos, Brazil. Whoa, look at this. Look at this going through the field. Who is that?
They crashed. Kaiser's out. It was contact.
Well, VSC. Don't know what happened there, but I think I caught it. We're under VSC. Let's have a bit of a look.
It was Kaiser and all shot down. No nose. But I tell you what, DJ had a poor getaway.
Oh, Jesus! Up against the outside wall. Kaiser is out. Well, we must have got a bit loose on the loud pedal. A bit squirmish, and that is him done. Well.
Yeah, that was almost the same start. DJ had a terrible start, and then nearly smashed him to next week. Just about missed him, and then that kerfuffle kicked off in front between Kaiser and Allshot. I'm sure there might have been a couple of others involved, possibly. I don't know. Just trying to check wing damage now. So we've gone back green though. We're live.
We're back racing here, Housey, and it caught us off guard. Oh my God, the chiropractor's all over Nico. Look at this, Nico up all over Callum. Callum's...
Loose the Roosters lost it again. Sorry.
That's
Hit
all
the
good,
wall.
mate. Let's just settle down into this one, boys. Come on, get your rhythm. Get your rhythm as Pease. Well, of course he sets the fastest lap. It's the first lap, and he's out in front. Nico is all over the back of Callum here, mate. Nico is all over the back of Callum. Callum doing a stellar job in P5, but the top four, well, even though they are on the medium, they want to stretch their legs. I have no idea, Kaiser. I have no idea what happened there, mate. Let us know. Of course, use the incident rooms if there's anything untoward. You know what to do there, Kaiser Hoff. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Curtis down into P10 and Denge up into P9. Have a look at this. Unbelievable stuff as all shot down has retired in the garage. Well, there you go. There you go, Housey.
Okay. So we'll jot that one down in the background. I'll tell you what, Callum's up to 5th. Nico doing a good job in 6th here. Ramsell behind him in 7th. Good job again from those two. Yeah, so as you said, and Denge really pushing on these opening laps with the soft tyres on. Making up 5 positions from his start position. Bloomster up 5 positions as well. Curtis getting done by Zerks there. On this lap, P sets the fastest lap then. He's going to look to try and stretch that lead. Drofter's going to have to do everything he can to try and hold on to that one.
Oh, and Denge on the inside of the extreme. Sorry, Housey, but that is a move and a half from the Swede. And now he can set his sights on Ramsell. I tell you what, his boys fired up. Lobby 2. Tell you what. And yeah. Kaiserhoff is in the chat saying someone smashed him into the... there you go. Must have been Mr. Monday, all shot down. And retired in the garage after that one there, mate. So he's not going to collect any points either. But there you go. That is probably a brief explanation of what happened. But I'm sure you guys have got your footage and doing the right thing, of course. But Callum Tyler has lost that position to Nico. And Nico is now in 5th place.
And I tell you what, Ramsell all over the back of Callum as well. And then there, then in 8th as well. He's looking real racy. And then DJ on a recovery here. He's quite close to the back of Bloomster, a bit further down for 12th or 13th place. But the battle is probably around Ramsell and Andenge. Ramsell got a great run on his teammate there, Callum, onto the front straight. Andenge being towed along as well. Andenge might make 2 here. Ramsell gets past Callum. Andenge runs out of pace though. He's still...
I tell you what, I thought he was going to send that. What a move by Andenge. And takes Callum.
Yeah, so Andenge on the push. He's going to have a look at Ramsell as he down this start-finish straight.
It's a double DRS. Double DRS. He's not going to get it done there. We might go to that move from Andenge. Here's the replay of that bad boy. And have a look at this, folks. Look at this. I thought he was going to do a double move. But he gets that move done over Callum and slots in behind Ramsell.
Yeah. So gaps at the front, pretty stable. Pills and Sloth doing the best they can to catch Droftus, and they're just closing in on Droftus, so this one's shaping up to be a good battle. Pease stretching his legs a little bit, and Denge and Ramsell still at it on lap 4 here, and Denge is going to look for a good line here, good run out of the final, or not the final corner, but turn 12, what I would class as real final corner in terms of actually having to put much steering angle into it. But I tell you what, Ramsell's got the DRS again. He's got alright straight line speed on that Texaco. LPE gets a 10-second penalty.
I dare say he's lost it there in the second sector, mate. Slid across the grass, and the game's counted that as a mammoth corner cut, as he's lost it again. And again, he's got yellow track maps in sector 2. The leaders are about to approach him any second now here, Housey. So he's going to have to be on his wits about him and get well and truly out of the way.
Yeah, because Droftus is fighting with Sloth and Pills here. P's got the lead up to 1.8.
Well, I do apologise, folks. Slothy boy has got past Pillars. Slothy has got past Pillars. Up in a 3rd place from Sloth. I've missed that one. I do apologise there, folks. But he's all over Droftus like a rash. And, well, let's just see what the young Irishman can do. Of course, he's got some pace to the young lad here, Housey. And, well, we look at this train of cars.
The Ramsell and Andenge still going at it again. Ramsell's going to have the DRS off the back of Nico in front. But Andenge up alongside him this time. just gives him a little love tap, took a bit of speed off of it. It's going to be the last of the late breakers. And Denge winning the battle. And Denge up to 6th then. Nico next on the hit list for Andenge.
And
What's
Pillars,
happening to Zerk?
well,
Did he just get passed by the extremist, I think? Did he?
yeah, I think he did. It's the
He
softs working at the moment there, Housey. While the mediums are taking a little bit of time to fire up, they will go low. Well, we dropped us on the curve. I thought he lost it. A bit of a tank slapper coming out of there. Turn 4, turn 5. And, well, Slothy's up in a 2nd place. Well, come on, Sloth. Let's go, son. Let's go. As he's up in a P2, is the pot 1 Texaco lad. GG. I had a chat with him a couple of days ago, Housey, before this Grand Prix. And, I'm so proud of this Irishman as he's doing a stellar job. As we'll flick back down to DJ. There he is there in P12, and Bloom is all over him like a rash. P13 from that lad. Xerxes, well, he hasn't gained, he hasn't lost. He's still in P11, and he's got Curtis for company. Look at the battling here, Housey. P9 all the way through to P13. And then if you look at the top, and Denge and Nico, and Denge takes it. And look at Ramsell follows him through. And there you go. What's going on here at the front?
Is that Looster? That's Looster. That was Looster round in the middle of the S's, I think.
Well, I think Pillars and Droftas, a bit of a swappy and swapperoo. And, well, there you go. Droftas down into 4th position. Pillars in 3rd. Sloth up into 2nd. And Pease is checking out here, Housey. Pease is checking out.
Yes, we see multiple times from Pease. If he gets a bit of clear space at the front and not pressured too much, he tends to just be able to eke a few tenths a lap.
Well, I'll tell you what, Housey.
What he's doing.
You know what I've noticed? Just have a bit of a squeeze at Curtis's mirrors. He's got a bit of gold there. He's gone with the yellow there, mate. Gone with a bit of yellow mirrors happening. And, well, there you go. Formerly an Old Spice driver, now a Rothmans driver. And, well, there you go.
Droftas and Pills going at it. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, cut me off, mate.
Pills properly going out at it, out of turns 13, 14. Droftas just about holding on. But look who's coming. And Denge is there, 5th place. Gap under a second now. He might get DRS here. Does it flick open? It does for Andenge. So Andenge hot on the pursuit of the 4 in front of him. Obviously, all the 4 in front of him on those mediums. But Andenge still got some pace in these softs for a little bit yet.
As DJ's going to have a look at the Extremist. The Extremist not giving it easy. They're side by side. Oh, look at that. Absolutely brilliant move from DJ. Great move up into P11. Fantastic stuff, DJ.
Yeah, good move from DJ there. Still keeping half an eye on this battle between Pills and Droftas. Gaps settling down a little bit they are in terms of the midfield battle. DJ the one on the move in the middle of the field, I would say, but then that's the soft tyres working for him at the moment. And Denge now under half a second. He's right on the back of Pills and Droftas virtually. Bit of DRS on this straight. He's going to be in the game. How long can those softs last, though? That is the question for Denge.
Bit of it.
Yellow in sector 2. Is that Bannister round?
I'm not too sure there, mate. Not too sure, probably. We're still looking at this battle, and, well, look at this. Sloth is a cork in the bottle. He's got no DRS. Does Sloth, of course. And the boys behind him, using him as a bit of a tow rope, so to speak. Look at that. Everyone behind him has got that letterbox wide open, Housey.
Callum then dropping a few places here. He lost a couple of places there, I'm sure. See it flash on the timing screen. DJ passed him. Callum with a penalty there, so penalties starting to come in. We'll worry about them later on when we get through the race. No need to worry about them now at this point in time.
Well, there you go. Kai's in the chat, not happy at all. That's okay, Kai. So these things do happen, out of your control, mate. But we will see you, of course. Well, not next week. It'll be the week after. There is a week break after this one, of course. And, well, there you go. We will be at Australia in a fortnight's time. Woo-hoo! And, of course, I'll be there in 3 days' time. And loving it. The Melbourne Grand Prix is back, but we're going to push on, because we've got Pillars having another look at Droftas, and he's just a little bit too far back, and Slothy's holding his own here, Housey.
Yeah, he's doing a good job so far, but the pressure will mount, I'm sure. DJ closing in on the back of Zerks. Up front, start finish straight, but doesn't quite have enough. Nico having a look at Ramsel here. Nico fancies this. Up the inside. Down into turn 4. Oh, it's close between them. Space given though. They're still at it.
Jesus!
Oh, I thought he was going to lose the rear on that apex curve. I thought he was going to lose it. He doesn't. He keeps it. And they keep going at it. Oh, Ramsel loses the back slightly. Nico's now trying to collect the place off of him. Still can't do it. This is a great battle over 6th place between these two. Great driving. Really good stuff.
Absolutely. And Kaiser, yes, mate. I know, buddy. I know, mate. But I'll tell you what. Bit of a reset. Bit of a chill out period. Get your practice in, mate. And we will see you with spades on at Melbourne Albert Park, Australia, of course. And yes.
Here we go. Hill Slough dropped us.
Oh, I tell you what. Pillars was in two minds there, whether to send it or not. He chose not to. And Pease is checking out. Pease is just maintaining that 2-second gap. But it's a DRS train. He ain't going to get it done. He ain't going to get it done. It's a DRS train here, mate. They've all got it except for Sloth. And Sloth is doing a stellar job to keep these boys behind him. And he's not even burning his ERS. So Sloth has got some unbelievable straight line speed at the moment here, Housey.
Yeah. Obviously got the wing settings on that setup. Nicely set for what he's trying to achieve here. He's managed to close Peace down a little bit.
He has a little bit, but 2 seconds. I mean, you're at that front by so much. You don't need to take any risks, do you, if you're Pease? He's just got to keep it steady as she goes. Make sure he stays out of that DRS zone. Or unless he wants a piece of that action. But I seriously doubt it, mate. I seriously doubt it. He wants to stretch his lead. I know, Pease, he wants to stretch his lead, of course, because he's a bit afraid of the last 6 or 7 rounds. But, well, here comes, well, Sloth. Sloth is getting done by, Pillars has gone the inside, but Sloth left the inside for the next part. And there you go. Pillars has gone wide. Pillars gone wide, LPE, with another 10-second. And that is great racing from these two boys. Yep. 3rd and 4th. Pillars is going to have a look. He's going to have a look. He is. He's going to send it. And he does. What a move from Pillars up into 3rd place.
That's allowed and then right onto the back of him, though. I was watching that one from the rear wing of Droftus. Beautiful view I had of it. So Droftus making the move. Then Pills making the move. Sloth down from 2nd to 4th on this lap. And Den's right there now in 5th on the back of Sloth. But those soft tyres surely not going to last too much longer in terms of outright paceability.
We'll do a bit of a recap for the Godmother. Well, we had a bit of a lobby restart there, Godmother, because the last lobby was glitched out. And as LPE retires from the session, we've got yellow flag, sector 1 and 3. That's for LPE retiring in the garage. But what happened was lobby restart, and well, there was a bit of an accident at the starting sequence. And VSC, and then that's pretty much where we're at. It's been green conditions ever since their Godmother. And Dench takes Sloth. And Sloth has dropped from 2nd to 5th in a few laps here, Housey.
Yep. Never rains, it pours, is what they say. It's
Loose to the Roosters cars, come back out on track. That's come back out on track. And where has that come out of? Well, there it is there.
Oh, down in turn 4, I'm sure. That's what happened earlier.
Oh!
Look at the closing speeds there. That was just damn right dangerous. Unfortunately, Callum tapping the back off, I think it was Chewy there, after avoiding LPE's car. Xerxes just popped in with a penalty.
Absolutely, Godmother. It's like when your mum goes away and you've got the whole house to yourself as a kid. And I think that's what happened. I think that's what's happened there, Jess. And, well, you've got to come back. You can't miss these Grand Prix. As, well, Pillars is still on the hunt with Droftus there. Droftus will have no DRS, but look at that. Pease checking out. 2.5 seconds now, Housey.
Yeah,
as Pillars
really
sends it on Droftus. Pillars sends it on Droftus. He's going to move done. Up in a 2nd place from Pills. And, well, he will have the DRS this lap, will he? No, he won't.
Nico, still doing a good job in 7th at the moment. Ramsel still there in 6th. Thought he was going to be shaping up a move, but unfortunately, traction not the best out of the centre S's for Nico. He'll have to tuck in, regroup and go again. Ramsel doing a great job though, holding his own in 6th at the moment. Great stuff. Bloom! Closing in on the back of Curtis now. Bannister gets past Callum. Callum's in the pits. For 15th place, so we've lost LPE, Allshot and Kaiser from this one. We've just got 15 drivers left. Pease has got the gap to 2.5 at the front. Then it's starting to settle down a little bit between the 3 or 4 guys behind. Bit of a gap Ramsell has got in front of him to Sloth. But he's certainly got a train building behind him now. Nico, Zerks and DJ all there. DJ on the soft tyres, Nico on the soft tyres, Ramsell on the soft tyres, Zerks on the mediums. Who was that bailed off there?
That
Nico?
is, it is Nico in the pit lane. Xerxes up into 7th position there, Housey. And these mediums are starting to turn it up while these soft runners are starting to die as they're falling off the cliff ever so slightly. And if you look at the back, if you spot it ever so slightly on my screen, you can almost see the blisters on the chiropractor's rear wheels. As well, there you go. Look at the cornering speed difference. Yes, those softs are just about dead here, Housey. As Andenge knows he's Andenge. He's, well, there you go. He's got Sloth for company, and he's going deep. These tyres are going off. And, well, I think they're just about done here, mate. As Xerxes has closed right into Ramsell. Look at this, Housey.
Yep, got DJ right there as well. Fantastic battle over 6th place. Ramsell
well, we've got a Cadbury in an oily sandwich. I speak of none other than the Texaco boys of Ramsell and DJ. Xerxes under the pump here, mate.
Yeah, we've got Texacos in a Cadbury sandwich a bit further up as well, because you've got Sloth and Ramsell in the sandwich between Andenge and Zerks. So we're having a good battle, these Texaco and Cadbury's boys. Andenge going again. I thought Andenge might have boxed this lap, but he didn't.
Ramsell boxes. Ramsell boxes. Gets rid of these. Same with DJ. DJ as well. So that's stretched, giving Xerxes some reprieve. As I Am Sloth is going to make a move here on Andenge. He certainly is. Up the inside of turn 4 and turn 3, excuse me. Great job there by Sloth. As, well, he's dispatched of Andenge. He's on 15 lap old softs. And I think they're just about done here, mate. We're going to see the soft runners. Oh, Nico's put on the hard. Nico has put on the hard. That's a bit different. That is a bit different. They're very slow around here. But who are we to argue there, Housey? As I'll flick back down to Chewy, because Chewy finds himself in 9th place, all over Bloom in 8th place. Doing a stellar job is Bloomstar. And, well, we look at Curtis. Curtis has just checked out a little bit now. He's trying to hunt down this top 6. Of course, he's got Xerxes in front of him who does have a penalty. And let's have a look at these for you guys and girls at home. 3 seconds for Xerxes, 3 seconds for Nico, 3 seconds for Ramsell, 3 seconds for the extremist. And Callum Tyler has just racked up his 12th.
Andenge is in. So Andenge having enough of the soft tyres. Finally calls it. So, Pease now, got the lead up to 2.7 over Pillars. Droftus is 3rd, half a second back. Right on his rear wing is Sloth though. Zerks now finds himself in 5th place. Curtis is in 6th. And Denge out of the box and in 7th. So nice job from Andenge there. Chewy in 8th. Ramsell 9th. Rounding out the top 10 then is Nico. Great job so far. Bloomster in the box now, just exiting. He's decided to get rid of those tyres too. We're on lap 17 of 36. Little under halfway.
Well, it's very stable. It's pretty stable at the moment here, Housey. As in the gaps wise, they're sort of just settling into their rhythm, other drivers. As Nico's got DJ for company now. DJ on the medium. You'd be thinking, why is he on the hard compound? This is an opportunity. As Nico gets a bit squirmish coming out of turn 10 there. Excuse me, folks. And, well, this is be, let's just keep an eye on, excuse me, DJ. He should have a better purchase coming out of this last corner. My, oh my, is he a country mile back?
Yeah, it's too far back here. Gonna have to wait till next lap at least.
Well, there you go.
Nico actually closing in on Ramsell, is he there? Looks a little bit like he was closing in on Ramsell. So, Extremist past Chewy then. Chewy in the box, getting rid of those soft tyres too. Bloomster past Bannister a bit further back.
Well, I've got to keep an eye on this battle, and the battle up the front between Sloth and Droftas, of course. Oh, DJ very close to Nico, very close to Nico. Is he going to send it? He is going to send it. Oh, it's risky business, risky business. But tucks in, he tucks in. Oh, DJ, that was close. That was very, very close. He's got the speed, of course. Nico being on the hards, as we did touch on just before. But up in the 9th and 10th place of these two boys. And, DJ senses an opportunity. The chiropractor got by him. He's just waiting for his teammate.
Yeah. Will it be this time for DJ then? Gonna quickly check at the front. No, Sloth can't make the move on Droftas this time. Droftas closed in.
This will be the move. This will be the move. DJ's going to get it done. DJ's got it done. Great move, DJ. That's using the track to your advantage. And Sloth's in front of Nico. And Ramsell, the chiropractor, his teammate. Now they can set their eyes on Andenge. Of course, there's a little bit of a gap there, folks. 9.7 seconds to Andenge. But DJ should have the speed. Oh, look at that. Working as a team. As, Ramsell lets DJ go. And Sloth's in behind. And, great teamwork from those Texaco boys. As we'll flick back up the front here, Housey. Because Sloth is all over Droftas. And Droftas is all over Pillars.
Yeah. Again, whether people are boxing time. Who was that? Was that Pills in?
Pills is in.
Pills
is in. Yep.
Pills is in. And Pills the first one out the top 4 to hit the pit lane. I want to see where Andenge's. It's going to be close, but I think Andenge's going to jump him here. Where's Pills? Where is Pills? Is he exiting yet? He is exiting.
He's on the exit. There's Andenge. Oh, it's going to be close. 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 Look at the dots. Look at the dots. He's behind. He's behind. He's behind. Andenge just jumped him. Andenge just jumped him. And there's Pillars coming out of the pit lane there. Andenge just jumped Pillars.
Curtis going for a move on Curtis, run outside into turn 4 as Andenge. So Andenge knew that he had to get a car in front, in between him and Pills, and he's done that. Can he jump the guys in front as well? Sloth, Droftas and Peas. That's what I was trying to figure out a minute ago while I was silent.
Well, he's going to jump Sloth. He's 16.4 seconds behind Sloth at the moment.
19.6 to the leader. So he's 19.6 to Peas. Peas is now in, so we're going to see.
And Andenge could take the lead. Andenge could take the lead. Watch this, folks. Andenge is going to take the lead. All the top 3 are boxed. Andenge is going to take it. He's going to take it, Housey.
Yeah, he's going to obviously have Peas putting on the soft tyres, so obviously so's Droftas, I would imagine. Sloth.
Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close, folks. This is going to be close. Look at the dots. Look at the dots. No, Peas has just got out in front. Peas, there's Peas. You can see him. You can see Peas. You can see Peas. You can see Peas. Where is he? Oh, he's done it. Has he done it? Yeah, no, he hasn't. Yeah. Oh, Peas has done it. Just. Yeah, and you'd be thinking, how the hell did Denge get that close to me? Oh, and Denge up in a P2.
He's made the move. So he's done a jump on Pills, Droftas and Sloth, did Andenge. Obviously now got the mediums on as opposed to the soft, so he's going to be struggling to fight that one all the way to the end. I'd say those guys on the softs probably going to have slightly better pace, but still a good move from Andenge to do what he did when he did, and from starting, where was it, P15 on the grid? Good job from him. Another solid race day for him. What else is going along further back? Let me change my interval to interval rather than the leader. Zerksen on the back of Nico. Nico getting a little bit squirrely on the exit of turn 11, sorry. Zerk's past him then, so Zerk's up to 8th on those fresh softs. Nico, no answer on those hard tyres. Pills sets the fastest lap of the race, a 108.325.
And gets by, and Pillars gets by him too there, Housey, as Andenge is in 3rd place, and Droftas, well, he'll be trying to creep into that DRS zone, of course. As you did touch on, the mediums will be a little bit slower. They will come into their own, but I dare say, well, the softs are the way to go towards the end, mate. As we did see in the Aussie stream, the medium runners just couldn't keep up in the end. And, he'll be relying on his pace, will Denge. But here comes Droftas now within that DRS zone here, Housey.
Yeah, Extremist made a mistake in the center S's. He's going to drop a few places here. He does. Drops down to 13th then. I don't think he's got any damage. I think it was just a spin on power, mid-corner. He'll regroup and go again. So we've had our rounds of pit stops. The gaps are all fairly stable-ish.
Well, it's pretty much
closing
as you
in.
were. Nico Rosberg spun, Nico spun down in P10. And, well, those tyres will be hot. He has to be careful getting on the power here, those hard compounds. I questioned it when he jumped on them. And, well, there you go. He's struggling at the moment, is Nico. But here comes Zerks. Here comes Zerks. There you go. Great move from Xerxes up on Ramsell. Up into 7th position now, Xerxes.
Yep. Dropped us up to 3rd as well, getting Andenge at the same time. A bit further along the track, so dropped us now back into 3rd place. It's Pills from Droftus from Andenge from Sloth. Nico in the pit as well as Bannister on this lap.
What's Nico going to put on the softs? Good choice there,
Softs
Nico. Oh, Denge, we just jumped on board with Denge. He lost the back end, and there you go. He's trying to keep up. He's pushing. He is pushing those mediums as Slippery Tuna has just subscribed. Woo. Thank you, Slippery. Very much appreciated, mate. I hope you're well. It has been a little while since we've chatted, but I hope you're well, my friend. As Droftas is starting to close the gap here on Pillars here, Housey.
Yeah, Zerks as well. Zerks all over the back of DJ. Droftus with the fastest lap time then, a 108.091. Droftus really getting the hammer down. As you're mentioning, we've got yellow in sector 3. Don't know what it's for. I'm not going to go back and check because Zerks is making a move on DJ on the start-finish straight.
Oh, candy from a baby from the Zerks, man. Great job. Great job. And, well, for the graphics god liking, let's just do a replay of that move.
Yeah, so we'll see it. Good run. Out from turn 12, all the way up the hill. Puts himself in the position to get that DRS open straight away and be making that pass up the inside. Nice and clean into turn 1. Great move from Zerks.
As a Walker, mate, you're a classic. Slippery has just discovered how to use a phone. The old boop. Oh, cracking stuff from you there, mate. And good to see you in the chat there, Walks. As, well, this one is just starting to heat up. As Peace has checked out, I tell you what, how's he, mate? I mean, if he's not odds-on favourite to take this season out, I'll go, hey. But here comes Droftas. Droftas on Pillars. Droftas on Pillars, and he sent it. And there you go, up the inside of Pillars. And up into P2, the new Portonian. And Pillars, well, how's he? Made that monumental error in qualifying, as we did touch on in that Q3. Would have been pole position, well, there and thereabouts. And well, you'll have to go back and watch that one. I'm not going to do the commentary on it. We did it once. I'm sure it hurts. And well, you can see it all for yourselves there, folks. As DJ and Xerxes side by side through turn 4, turn 5, and DJ, what a move! Gets that job done, but Xerxes not done yet. Xerxes takes the inside of turn 7, and fantastic racing from these boys.
Lucky from Zerx there. He caught the curb. Luckily, it didn't unsettle the car because that would have taken them both out. So brave move from Zerx, but one that needed to be done from his point of view, and he gets it done cleanly. So great race, and Curtis had also made a place on that lap. Curtis with the soft tyres on, picking up pace here in P8. So watch for him, see if he can close down DJ. We've got a change for second. Pills and Droftus back at it. Pills is back past Droftus. So it's you do it, I do it, you do it, I do it at the moment between Pills and Droftus.
It's the glorious last lap here, Housey. It's the...
Oh, and Denge gets a penalty.
That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt.
It is. Sloth closing in on Andenge, but not as quickly as I thought he would. I mean, he is getting there. He has got those soft tyres fitted, has Sloth.
How's he?
I thought
we
he was
have
closing the back of Andenge.
9 laps remaining, mate. I'm getting close to driver of the day time here, buddy.
Yeah, we are getting near that point. I'd say hold fire just for another lap or 2, if you will, please, just in case.
Aye.
We've got 10 laps to go, obviously. We know how quickly things can change here, because normally we do these kinds of things, the driver of the day, and then something changes drastically. Extremist looking for a move on his teammate Bloomster, down into turn 4, runs out of road.
How good is Bloom doing this Grand Prix? Doing a stellar job is Bloom, up in a 10th place.
What was he up? Up 7 places he is up. Only bettered by Andenge, up 10 in 4th at the moment. Droftus and Pillars again at it like yo-yos. down into turn 1. It was. Droftus taking that one back. So who's going to get it on the last lap?
That's what it's all
between
about.
these two.
That's what it's all about.
It is. Mind games now.
Yep.
Between the two.
What sort of camera angle is that? Jesus.
Brilliant. That's the tarmac, if you wanted to
Yeah,
see it.
if you forgot what the road looks like, there's a close-up view. As, well, here he comes, Pillars. And, well, the soft compounds are really working. Look at Andenge drop back a little bit. He has to be careful. Slothy boy is... Oh, Xerxes cops a penalty. Xerxes cops a penalty, but he's got DJ with a penalty as well. He just has to make sure to
good
keep...
for Sloth, though.
Well, he just has to keep sure that he stays 3 seconds ahead of Curtis, because he will drop one position if he doesn't.
Tell you what, Callum and the Extremist, great driving from those two through the centre S's. Callum round the outside, then taking the inside, but gets the move done on the Extremist. Good move from Callum, good driving from both of them, both aware of what was going on. It's what we like to see. Cracking job, lads. Really good stuff. Pills and Drofters swap a Rooney in again, down into turn 1.
Yeah, they'll be seesawing. They will be seesawing for the next couple there, Housey. They will be seesawing. As Chewy is starting to close in on Bloom here, we've got a yellow flag, sector 1 and 2. I think that may be for Bannister getting out of the way of the leaders.
Yeah. Curtis then making a move on DJ, goes for it, gets it done into turn 1. So Curtis up to P7 now. DJ starting to drop on those medium tyres.
Housey, pick your spot. I think we're going to stick with Droftas here, mate. I'm going to put driver of the day in, buddy.
Stick with Droftas. I'll keep an eye on the timing tree. Chewy's close to Bloomster as well. Might be making a move here. I might just flick back and see whether that move's going to be done. He gets it done on the entry into the centre S's, but Bloomster comes back at him on the second part of the centre S's. So Bloomster holds that position. I know you're watching Droftus on screen, but I'm just looking at Chewy. He's got a good drive down the back straight into turn 4. Can't do it though. Bloomster holds. I'll flick back to Droftus now. Droftus then, here we go. He's going to pass Pills up into turn 1. 5th lap running now. They are having a good battle here. Piece of string. They're like a yo-yo, these two. P's still out in front. Got the gap at 2 seconds now. So I think P's has got this one in control. If that was ever in doubt, I'm not quite sure, but it definitely looks like he's in cruise mode from the championship lead-up. Just needs to keep it on the black stuff. And we should be seeing him in the commentary box taking that top step of the podium. Where's Slothy boy in terms of Andenge? I'm just going to have a flick back. Sloth closing in on Andenge now. It is slower, like I said, than what I would have thought it would have been, and probably what he would have liked, but he's a second off the back of Andenge now. Andenge does have that penalty. Let me flick to the penalties. Let's have a look. Andenge, 3 seconds worth of penalties. 6 seconds worth of penalties for Xerxes. We've got 3 seconds for DJ, 3 seconds for Ramsel, 6 seconds for the Extremist, 15 seconds for Callum. Nico with 3 seconds, Bannister with 3 seconds. Chewy then gets past Bloomster in their battle, and here we go again. Pills coming around the outside of us here. Into turn 1, and they've swapped again. So there's nothing between these two. It is literally going to be who's behind on the last lap.
Well, Housey, the vote has gone out. The votes you can vote for the driver of the day is Bloom and Denge, Xerxes, Curtis, and I am Sloth.
Yep, so get your votes in, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 6 laps to go on this one. Sloth now all over the back of Andenge. It's only a matter of time. He's got so much more pace than Andenge at the moment on those soft tyres of Sloth, so I'm sure Sloth will sit back and wait for the start-finish line rather than try and risk anything through this second sector of this track.
Well, Bloom and Chewy swapping and swapping again. Look at this. Bloom is going to look for the undercut. He certainly is. Oh, Bloom using the track. He should have DRS. He does. That is smart racing from Bloomstar. Great move from Bloom. And, well, he holds that 10th position, Housey.
Yep, good job from Bloom. They've been battling it out a little bit here, Chewy and Bloom, over the last couple of laps where you've been doing driver of the day. Been having a good little battle. Sloth then, oh, he's all over the back of Andenge, just a little bit too late into turn 1. He's going to get another bite of the cherry here.
He certainly
on the
is.
back straight
Using
down
the track. That's the DRS zone. And Dangerwell's going to force him to the outside. But Slothy Boy's got some great overspeed. And there you go, up in a 4th position from Sloth.
Yeah, great job, great move. Was coming. And Denj.
Oh, Housey, are you still there, mate? Oh, Housey's connection's a bit dodgy as he's gone missing. Can't hear him at the moment, but we'll take care of this one. Up 31 of 36 as RELP's leads by 2.2 seconds. He's kept that gap pretty stable over the course of this Grand Prix. Pillars and Dropdas doing battle yet again. And Pillars will get this move done, I do believe. Where is he? There is Dropdas slotting in behind. And Housey, you were dead quiet there for a minute, mate. I don't know what's going on with your connection. But yeah, she's not doing too well by the sound of it.
It's getting to that time in the evening, I think. That's what it is. Zerk's having a look then at Curtis. Can he get it done into turn one? He does. Late on the brakes.
Real late on the brakes. Real, he's gone deep a little bit, and Curtis will have a great exit here. And that's the price you pay, because Curtis now will have the DRS. He was just setting him up. Look at that. Look at that. And Curtis will take the position back into turn 4. Absolutely brilliant from Curtis.
Yeah, smart driving from the Rothmans lad. What else is going on further down? Not a lot really in terms of racing. Gap's pretty stable. Chewy just dropped back slightly off the back of Bloomster in that battle that they were having. Maybe just regrouping for a last lap dash or last couple of lap dash. Bannister picks up another penalty. It's not going to affect the finishing order for him, I don't believe.
What's happened to Dropdas? Dropdas has dropped a little bit far back now. It's now 0.5 of a second. Maybe he's made a little error because Pillars have started to stretch that gap a little bit here, Housey. Not too sure what is going on there, but he's now 0.7 of a second.
Yep, either that or he's just playing the game and realises that he doesn't want to be doing this yo-yo business.
Well,
sorry.
He's just playing the game, and yeah, you're probably right there, Housey, because if you look at the ERS battery pack, look at Pillars' total, look at Drofdas' total. So Drofdas is just thinking long-term here, mate. Thinking long-term. He's going to hunt him down in the next couple of laps.
Yeah, he's going to look for a last few lap push and really get the hammer down. See if he can do it. P's obviously still in control of this one. Gap's fairly stable around the 2-second mark. Zerk's still quite close to Curtis. Obviously Zerk still has that penalty. Curtis is penalty free. Critical that he stays that way, Curtis, for his finishing position. Ramsell still doing a good job there in 9th place. It's a good job from Ramsell. Bloomster obviously doing an outstanding job there in 10th, up 7 places.
Well, I
still
think
holding Chewy.
I'm going to make a bold prediction here, Housey. Drofdas will take Pillars. Drofdas will take Pillars for 2nd position here, mate. He will. He will. Look, I'm convinced. I'm convinced. As Pillars is going to be on his toes here, mate, because Drofdas is the last couple of laps. He's just been setting himself up for this last push on the last lap. Yes, we've got 2 laps remaining. Drofdas is a wily old fox, is Drofdas. He knows what he's doing, and he's just putting the ERS in the bank. Look at him. Look at him, whereas Pillars, he's just woken up to it now. As Pillars is maybe a little bit too late. As, there's 1 more lap, 2 more laps to go. And Drofdas has almost triple the ERS that Pillars does.
Yeah, could be some smart driving if it works for him. So he's going to get the hammer down now, I'd say. Pedal to the metal for the last 2 laps. We start the penultimate lap then. Drofdas closes in under braking into turn 1 there. Right back with him now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And he's still not spending it, mate. Look at this. He's just going to use the DRS to get him close. That's all he's going to do. And he's going to set him up. He's been... This is where we're going to watch here, Housey, because Drofdas has been lining Pillars up for the last 3 or 4 laps here, folks. And this is where it's at. This is where it's at. Now, these 2 boys here have got they're good friends. Long history. And I reckon they'll be loving this one here, Housey. Absolutely, as
DJ
Pease
from the pit.
has checked out. Pease has checked out. He has done that all race. As who's boxed? DJ.
DJ, he's going for the fastest lap. He's got room behind him to Bloomster. So DJ thinking smart here. He's going for a one-lap wonder here to get that extra point. Smart driving from DJ. He knew he had the time. Chewy on the outside of Bloomster into turn 1. They're still battling, these two. Extremist right there with him as well. I've been watching it. Excuse me, the last couple of laps. Extremist been picking up the pace, trying to back up his teammate of Bloomster, and he's got a good run here as the Extremist. I know we're on the last lap.
Oh, the Extremist is going to get it done. He does. He gets it done. What a move on the inside to protect his teammate in Bloom. Great move, the Extremist, as we are on the last lap. Pease's fuel light is screaming at him. All the boys except for Pillars. And there you go. Droftus has taken second position from Pillars. I knew that was going to happen. And, well, there you go. There you go. He's got the battery. And look at Droftus. He spent it. He spent what he banked up, and he got it done. He got the job done. I do apologise for missing that, but we were looking at a great battle between Chewy and the Extremist. But let's just keep an eye on these boys as it is a run to the flag. And, well, Pillars just... Oh, has he got enough in the tank? Oh, they're both on the same ERS here, Housey. They're both on the same ERS. Droftus won't have the DRS. Pillars will. It's all about this exit. It's all about this exit. Here we go, Housey. But Pease is going to win this one. Pease is going to win this one. You keep an eye on Pillars and Droftus as Pease crosses the line and wins here in Brazil. Oh, Droftus P2. Pillars P3. Sluthy Boy will take P4. Wowee, what a drive. What a drive. And Dange P6. P5, excuse me. Curtis will take P6.
Great drive, Curtis.
Wow, what a race.
Great drive. Yep, never fails to disappoint. Does this Brazilian track, and I think they're still at it here. The Extremist Bloomster, I think they're still live on laps here. Chewy dropped out of it. Nico got in there as well. I don't know where Nico came from because he wasn't in that battle.
Well, you're currently watching our driver of the day. Bloom takes out the driver of the day. There's still a little bit of time left. He's got a comfortable lead. Great job, Bloom. Awesome drive by you, my friend. Driver of the day as well, as he's about to take the checkered flag any moment. And rightly so, Cody's giving him the best camera angle. Bloom, P10. Great drive, Bloom. Great drive. Chewy does get the Extremist in the end on penalties. But wowee, Housey. That was a stellar Grand Prix. A little bit of a glitch one, but we got there in the end there, my friend.
Yep, and Dan's taking the driver of the day from the game. Obviously, Bloomster taking our Twitch voted driver of the day as the boys head up to the podium to spray their champagne.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, that is RELP's. Oh my God, he's on fire this season, is the lad, with the new Portonian P2 and Pillars P3.
DJ did take that fastest lap then, so smart move from DJ. Takes that extra point for the fastest lap.
With a 107.945 from the DJ. Great lap from you, Deej. As we'll let these all roll through for the stewards who do a lovely job here. And we'll wait just for the bottom end. We'll go on a brief pause after this, folks. We'll get the top 3 and the driver of the day in. We'll have a bit of chat with them. Stay with us. We'll be back in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guess what? We've got the top 3 and the driver of the day in Housey. Oh, I'm pumped for this one. We get to talk to him, the man of the day, the driver of the day, Bloom. Welcome to the commentary box, Bloom. Great drive from you. P10, what a drive.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Well, the guy, we've nicknamed you the... Named him the Bloom, and I'll tell you what, a man of few words. Give us something, Bloom. Come on, mate.
Very good, very nice. That was about right.
That's about it. You did a stellar job there, mate. I think in the end you gained 7 or 8 positions over the course of the journey. Stellar drive. I tell you what, the extremist, your teammate, well, he got in front of Chewy there just to give you some respite because Chewy had you under the pump for the last few laps there, mate.
I really needed extremists to come into play there because last 10 or so laps I was teetering in and out of having enough fuel to finish the race. So
absolutely,
I was trying to fuel save, and I mean I don't have much pace on this game, but I know how to defend, and I tried to defend as much as I can.
Well, stellar job. Yeah, absolutely. To all you boys, of course, bit of a glitch one at the start, but we got there in the end there, Bloom. And, your first driver of the day of the season. And, the halfway point is fired up here, folks. And looking forward to seeing Bloom tackle Australia in a fortnight's time. But great drive there, Bloom. Awesome job, mate.
Thank you very much.
All right, folks, we'll jump to our third place man. Well, what can you say about the Season 1 champ this season? Oh, he made a bit of an error in qualifying. We did catch that one.
Yeah, all right.
And, takes third position in the end. Probably didn't save enough ERS as what he would have liked to. Under pressure from the new Portonian, but still on the podium nevertheless. I speak of none other than VFR Pillars. Talk us through that one, Pills.
Yeah, it's all right. Quali, I don't really know what happened. Like, I took that line in every single lap, and then that one, I just stepped out, and it probably would have been pole.
It would have been pole.
The time wasn't where I was, but I mean that was the only way I was keeping up with that rapid bastard today. Like, that day, so only had the pace
well, I mean, the call has got the call has gone out, Pills. I mean, you, Droftas, and Denj, I am Sloth, all you quicker boys. Who can stop this man? Who can stop him? We'll touch on him
in a... Done, mate. It's done. It's done. I'll take the runners-up medal, mate. It's done.
The runners-up medal. Oh, I don't think you've sewn that one up just yet there, mate. But I'll tell you...
All right.
Well, come on, Pills. You better sew it up then if that's the case. But I'll tell you what, mate. And nevertheless, another great drive from you at a very, very tough track. All exciting, almost like a go-kart style race is what Brazil is. And you and Droftas were having a great old battle. It was good to watch. But P3, mate, congratulations.
I'm sure it was good to watch. You've seen us? We're beautiful. That's going to be beautiful. Jesus, Gav. Give us some respect, man.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a two-way street, that one. But anyway.
Oh. Fake Italian.
Fake champ.
Hey, someone's got to be, mate.
Anyway, we'll move on. Great talking to you, Pills, as always. But we'll move on to the new Portonian, Droftas, P2. And I'll tell you what, Droft, we were on board with you and Pillars, to be fair. That last few laps, we were touching it on pre-stream. Oh, after the race, of course, while we were on a brief intermission. But I'll tell you what, mate, you were just banking that ERS. I could see what you were doing. The wily old fox is what I called it. And you didn't let me down, mate. P2, Droftas, great job.
Yeah, it was all right. Going to qualifying first, I would have been pole if Karen stepped out on me as well. But, you know, it's what it is. We can all make excuses, can't we? It was nice to get the runner-up medal easily today after letting the young spunker use all his ERS and just, you know, slotting it in there. Going past him, listening to him cry.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And, well, he's thrown the gauntlet down saying that he's going to sew up that runners-up spot. But I reckon you've got something to say about that one. But anyway, we'll push on. That was a cracking race after a very difficult start. Exactly. So, I mean, talk us through it, mate. What were your highlights? I mean, you're up the front there tussling with Sloth at the start there, and he did a great job too. Of course, special mention to I Am Sloth and Denge, of course. But, well, I mean, you held your nerve, mate. You showed your experience out on track. And in the end, P2. Congratulations, mate.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. I'll tell you what, Housey, it's come to that stage where, well, I've said it before. I say it again. Who can stop this man? RELPs. I'll tell you what, mate. Just another win in the basket for you, my friend.
Yeah, it wasn't as easy as it looked, but it was a calm race, I'd say.
Oh, absolutely. You were just controlling that gap that you had. Roughly stayed the same the whole Grand Prix there, Pease. 2 seconds there and thereabouts. And it just seemed like you were managing it just stellarly. And, well, great job by you, of course. Put it on pole position. Did not take the Grand Slam of the weekend. Pole position and the win, of course, but did not get the fastest lap. That went to DJ Death Dragon, who did a bit of a sneaky, change the tyres and last lap dash. But nevertheless, mate, cannot take any shine off you, my friend. Season 2 champ. Oof, looking like a Season 3 champ at the moment, Pease.
Hopefully. Should be.
Oh, he's got his racing helmet on, folks, and he's doing the old vernacular. We just take it 1 week at a time here, boys. 1 week at a time. But I tell you what.
I said, I'm aiming for Monaco. I have to
I know.
have to have it done before Monaco, otherwise I'm dead.
I remember you saying that there, mate. And I may have touched on it just a little bit in the race, saying that you're looking to stretch that lead until that very point. And then, well, you think it's, well, not going to be too great for you, but I mean, your great is somebody else's god tier. So you're doing a great job there, Pease. Well, the class of the field this season by far, and definitely last season as well. So the juggernaut that is RELPs continues to roll on. Great victory, mate, at Interlagos, Brazil. Well done.
Thank you very much.
All right, Housey, have you got anything to add there, my friend? Because I think I've run out of words. I guess not. Housey's disappeared, and we've got DJ in the chat. Of course, my best track, Moose. Yes, there has been a calendar change. We did realise, well, we've got to try to pair it up the best as what we could with the real life F1, of course. And there's been a bit of a calendar change, but it's all good. It is all good, folks. We're going to take a week break this week coming, and we'll be back in a fortnight's time at Melbourne, Australia. And of course, yes, looking forward to that one, not only just at Formula 4, but in real life as well. I'll tell you what, folks, that's probably a good place to end this one on. Don't forget, we are having a week off next week, and we'll be back in a fortnight's time. As you can see on the calendar there, the 18th of April is when we're back at Australia. So I'll tell you what, we hope to see you all lovely people in the chat. Slothy boy, you just worry about your trees, mate, and we'll sort it out. We will sort it out. But yeah, probably a good place to end this one. We've hoped you've enjoyed that race as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. But from us, for now, we are Formula 4 Racing. Goodbye.